Two plane crashes in 2 days. First, a helicopter crashes into a passenger jet in Washington, and then in Philadelphia, within hours, within a day, a medical small plane carrying 6 people crashes into a fireball in Philadelphia. Firstly, we send our prayers and our heartfelt sympathies to all those involved, to the families. And I'm not going to read on those that have passed away. I'm going to read on what is happening. What is happening with our skies? Depth, shadow. Something is happening in the shadows. Acceptance. And this very strange looking person. And I heard on Megyn Kelly's show that apparently there are many near misses between planes and helicopters that get reported, but it's just been considered to be a thing, just accepted as a regular thing. And I'm thinking these two plane crashes are going to change aviation in the United States. Grief. Yeah, well, that is definitely the energy around this, and grief because of it being avoidable. The one in Washington DC certainly could have been avoidable. It should never have happened. The one in Philadelphia, I saw the video. The plane just came down, just streaking down towards the ground. I don't know if that was mechanical failure or a medical emergency that the pilot had, but yeah, illumination. These two incidents are going to bring to light some inadequacies in the aviation laws. Now, I also heard on Megyn Kelly's show that usually in the air traffic control tower, there are 2 air traffic controllers in Washington in that particular tower. One deals with the helicopters and one deals with the planes. Yeah, things were not in order. They were not as they should have been. One of the air traffic controllers was allowed to go home early, so one was controlling 2, doing both of those jobs. Mystery. Might be a bit of a mystery as to what happened to that second aeroplane, but it's certainly going to be examined. Let's see what else. What do you think? Are you more wary of flying after seeing these 2 incidents, or do you think it's just something that sometimes happens? Do you think there was carelessness? Like if you do, and subscribe if you haven't. And thank you for those who always comment, even with just an emoji. It really helps me out in this channel. Loyalty. Yeah, there was some reason why that air traffic controller supervisor allowed that person to go home early, and that was a breakdown. And then what I heard also was that the air traffic controller said to the helicopter, "Do you see that jet?" And the helicopter said, "Yes, I do." And now it turns out people think that the people in the helicopter were probably talking about a different jet, not the jet that she, because it was a female pilot, I believe. Not the jet. The helicopter was probably referring to a different jet, not the one that it ultimately crashed into. And the helicopter, the ATC, air traffic control, was trying to warn them about the jet that they were on the collision course with. So there's definitely going to need to be some kind of a investigation. Chaos. So this is, at the moment, there's chaos, and it was upside down. So very, very sad, this loss of life. But order will be brought to the chaos. There will be changes to how the air traffic controllers work. Reciprocity. And that's, I don't know why that one came up in the upside down. This might be that they're not allowed to deviate from their usual policies. I don't know why that other air traffic controller went home early. Maybe they were ill. I'm not sure. That hasn't been reported yet. Foresight, and it's in the upside down. So yes, there was a lack of foresight, and I get from the chaos in the upside down that this is going to be fixed for the future. I don't believe that. I don't believe that there's any long-term danger, and in fact, I believe that the skies will become a lot safer because of this. What does this one say? Underworld, and it's in the upside down. Yeah, so in the upside down, there was no ill intent. I don't get that the pilots of either of the planes had any ill intent. I'm not sure what's happened with the little one in Philadelphia. Resilience, and it's in the upside down. So there could have been the pilot could have had a medical emergency, like passed out or something, or there could have been a mechanical failure. Yeah, and the fear in the upside down. We don't need to be afraid of flying. We don't need to be afraid of flying, because this is going to be, the way that it's resolved is going to make our skies safer. And I don't understand why are military helicopters doing training in the same flight area as civilian aircrafts? Why don't they just do their training out in the Mojave Desert or something, where there's no other planes? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answers to that. But I definitely am getting that, as sad as this is, it will overhaul the rules and regulations. Flying will be safer, and yeah, people are going to be hungry for answers. They want to know. They're going to want to know, how did this happen? How did this happen? Beauty, some good will come of it, which is not really going to be of much comfort to those that have loved lost ones. So we'll pray for those souls that were lost in this incident. Pray for their family. We pray that the angels walk with them wherever they go, and pray that people are able to help them move through their grief. And it's an absolute tragedy, and it should never have happened. Thank you all for being here. Sending you love and blessings.